are you doing tonight?
Good.
I was listening to everything on this conversation you guys were having, and you're the most remarkable lady I've ever met.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Where did you find the energy to stick with it and not be bullied into not whistleblowing?
I have no idea. There have been times throughout it that you just get too exhausted. You just don't want to be a part of it anymore. But once that ball is rolling, there's really not a lot you can do to stop it. There's probably times where we probably couldn't have pushed so hard, congressionally and things like that, but that just felt wrong. It just felt like that needed to be done. That it needed to be. More oversight needed to happen, and more people needed to know what was going on, and it's never really had a wealth of media attention. So what I was saying before is people in our hometown, an enormous amount of people do not know this story exists. So that's more people need to know. More people need to know it's their tax dollars at work.
That's what I was saying here earlier on the red carpet. I know Abagnale, Charlie Ponzi, and all these other scammers and conners, but I've never heard of Eric, C. Conn.
No, most people haven't because he was so well known locally, but outside of our tri-state, Ohio, Kentucky, West Virginia area, it's not really known because people just didn't think it affected them. People look at it. Social Security is complex, and a lot of people don't understand exactly how the process works and didn't realize possibly what was happening was actually coming right out of their pockets. And that's sad, but that's the truth. People just don't have as good enough comprehension of how the process works and who all it affects and how damaging the whole thing was.
You know what's sad? That the DOJ didn't tell you when they caught Eric.
And not only did they not tell us when they caught Eric, nobody notified us when he ran either. So we weren't aware, and we were a little concerned for our safety because we didn't know that he had actually fled out of the country or whether he was still, locally. So we filed police reports locally just in case, but they weren't interested in taking that report. I know my office said, we don't need to come out there, but we'll take a note that you called. I'm like, okay, whatever, because we were concerned with our safety.
How come this burden of proof and all this, proof you had to prove that you're telling the truth is so hard, and then it comes on ears of people that don't believe you?
Social Security, like I said, is an extremely complicated process. But one of the problems that exists is Social Security identifies its cases by the Social Security number of the person. And that's protected information. So it's very hard for someone internally to prove fraud because you'd have to give away protected information. So you can't really provide details like, I know this person is getting it fraudulently, or I know this person is, because that's protected information. And that, as well as understanding the complexity of the system, feeds into an enormous problem.
Have you been contacted by other people that know things that are going wrong to help them whistleblow?
I have not, no, not ever.
Well, I would.
Most people don't know we exist. To this day, the federal government has refused to recognize us as whistleblowers. The Department of Justice, the Office of the Inspector General, all of those people, we are not officially recognized as whistleblowers.
Well, now that it's going to be on Apple Plus, everyone's going to know, and I think you can start an agency on helping people, get people caught that are doing these bad things.
Coincidentally, that's what we've done. We've opened up a business in which we hope to be able to help people navigate the disability process.
Okay. So I was on. Okay.
You were on. We talked about it for years and years and years, and both of us have done different things, and I still work, and it just never seemed like the right time. But I recently helped my father with some issues with the veteran system, and so it just seemed like the thing to do.
Well, you're awesome, and congratulations. I love your whole story and everything that you did.
Thank you.
Okay,
Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Take care.
Have a good day.
You too.